tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open, we're too high on being young and there's still to raise. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The biggest factor in this game, weather, and not the good kind. The snow is coming down, and it's going to keep coming down throughout the game. Conditions will definitely be difficult out there. It's the Cowboys going up against the Eagles. We're in for a frigid one in Philly. We're off to Lincoln Financial Field to say hello to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is a snowy and blustery day in the city of brotherly love as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here's Romo now on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Third and long here. It's Romo. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And they're definitely showing blitz here. This is Chris Pohl. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Again, they run it with Pohl. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play fake for Elliott. Now Romo backing up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first down throw, Romo. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that brings up 4th down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always talk, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, second down. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go now. P19.
In motion right comes Matthews. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. After the interception, here's Romo. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Romo. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner? Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of two tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Romo now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. A shotgun snap for Romo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. but pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
The play clock's running down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now the defense for Dallas.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Randy Gregory in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Brandon Fields now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Romo over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Third down and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the 50, it's Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Bryant spread out to the right. Out of the gun, Romo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. To the air again, Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing again is Romo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Again, Romo. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Wentz now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Man left. You got 4. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
18's moving. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Check. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Red zone opportunity. Brown, the lone receiver left. Back, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's Brandon Fields now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll take it at the 42. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Romo here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. It's caught. Spaeth. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Defense showing blitz.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Set, 3-19.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, Hammer. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd down, 8.
Keep 15. Keep 15.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go now. Blue, line it. Leopard. Leopard. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing now is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch left. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
from midfield. Here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Wentz will try again on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grit. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? Looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Time running out here on the play clock. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Antonio Brown with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They find some open field here. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Green 39! Green 39!
They run again with Barner. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenjon Barner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And it's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Such a dynamic combination, Tony Romo and Dez Bryant, and it has been on display.
Happy quarterback, happy receiver, equals happy team. That's kept them in the lead in this game and made everyone feel good. And, hey, Dez can be demonstrative now, but he's having a good time doing it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Under. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Romo hands to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a cutback right sideline. That one goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Third down now following the completed pass. They come out here in the eye. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard.
Hey. 4 down. All right, here we go. Watch it now, boy.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a run for Barner. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you could sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Hey, 4 down. All right, here
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They come out here, and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wentz to throw on second down. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Wentz to throw again. That's caught at the 2. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Wentz got to have this one. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marcus Colston, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Parkey for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
52. Under. 50.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Back to throw. Romo. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This is Poole. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They run it with Poole. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now Poole fighting through. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.